Hello again vlog, I'm still here. This is the third edition of the USA East Coast road trip vlog series. This is going to be a quick one because my camera is running out of battery. Well, my narration will be quick at least. So we start the day off in charming Charleston. Really enjoyed seeing the forts there in the center of Charleston and just enjoying the scenery and enjoying the town. It was really pretty, and we went to Patriots Point Maritime Museum where they have the USS Yorktown aircraft carrier. Lots of planes and industrial equipment that it takes to run an aircraft carrier and sustain a crew of thousands of men. We actually spent the whole day exploring the ship, which was really exciting and really cool to see, just such insane human ingenuity and machinery. So good morning vlog. We are on the very windy USS Yorktown today. It's actually an aircraft carrier. It's part of the Charleston Maritime Museum. It's a massive ship. We've been just walking around the museum, seeing some of the planes, seeing how the carrier works downstairs and the operations and all the different rooms in there. On the deck right now. The thing is massive. You can imagine a jet coming in from far over here and then coming to land down here. But it's really cool. That's the command tower over there. Over here is this massive bridge over Charleston. I don't think it's a particularly special bridge. It's just a massive bridge that goes across the river here. And we just keep on saying how American infrastructure puts South Africa to shame. No wonder they're the biggest economy in the world. Well, one up. I don't know if China's the biggest economy in the world, and they've got so much money and so much population, and that just because they spend so much money on infrastructure and have so many people who are all middle class, all spending money, all paying tax dollars. It's crazy. So yeah, really nice bridge and really cool aircraft carrier. I'm gonna go on and explore it a bit more. What's your review of the aircraft carrier USS Yorktown, Dad?
Windy.
Something more cerebral.
Great piece of history. Very well maintained as well. Coffee now.
And then we actually also they had a separate Vietnam exhibit at the Maritime Museum, which was probably the highlight of the whole day for me. Just seeing the helicopters and the vehicles that was used in the Vietnam War. Obviously wars and that are terrible, but it's so interesting as a history buff to see the machinery and to see the vehicles that were used in live combat. And so yeah, the Vietnam exhibit was a definite highlight for me. This is the Vietnam exhibit part of the museum. Super realistic with all the helicopter sounds, and the helicopters. I got a whole lot of pictures of the helicopters. They've been my favorite part of the museum so far. So cool to see, these pieces of history. They actually flew in Vietnam. So interesting. And it's also pouring with rain, so I think it might be time to head out of the museum and head back to the car.
The computers became powerful enough to handle the very large data sets. Given the rapid advance and demonstrable power of deep learning neural networks, there does not appear to be any practical limit to the tasks such systems can achieve.
Good morning vlog. We're in Myrtle Beach today, going up from Charleston up to Wilmington. It's bloody freezing. The weather has changed. I've changed from shorts and a shirt into jeans and
beach weather.
And a long sleeve. It's not beach weather. I just came to check out beautiful Myrtle Beach here on the way up the coast. And we're going to head back to the car now and then head back up to Wilmington, our next stop. We're heading up the East Coast now, so looking forward to seeing some of the sights of the cities. And I think we've left the warmth behind. The next day we headed up through North Carolina to the town of Wilmington. We saw the battleship North Carolina, which was really cool. Just from the outside, there's a nice boardwalk that rings around it. And we did the boardwalk walk there and just really enjoying it and enjoyed the small little town and just over there for an overnight stop. Hey vlog, what's up? We are in Norfolk this afternoon. We've been driving up all the way towards Washington, up the East Coast. We've actually stopped in a military shipyard here, well just outside of it rather. You can see on the right, I'm pretty sure that's an aircraft carrier, and then on the left a destroyer and a number of other ships being constructed. I knew the US military spent money, but wow, when you look at it like this, I'd hate to know how much that costs. If I can find anything on the internet, I'll put it up on the screen, how much they're estimated to cost and what they are, but wow, those are some really cool ships. And now we're just on the Norfolk boardwalk here. going up the coast. Road trip's going well and nearly at an end. We're nearly at Washington, and so, no, been a good road trip. Hello vlog. Today we are walking in Shenandoah, I think that's how you pronounce it, National Park. We pulled through this morning from, I don't know where we drove from Norfolk, and we are heading up to Washington in 2 days time, but in the meantime we're staying in Harrisonburg and coming to the National Park. It's very wintry out here, and you can see you've got a full winter gear on at the moment. I think it's about 10 degrees Celsius, so getting towards the cold side of the trip. So we're just walking down here on this river trail. I'm hoping to see some interesting sights. There's apparently bears in the area, but I'm pretty sure they're all hibernating. So yeah, I'll see you further along the trail. And then for our last stop on the road trip, actually, we were off to Harrisonburg and the Shenandoah National Park for hiking and exploring. So we went on the first day. It was very windy, and we walked on this long winding path near the bottom of the park, and it was really pretty still to see some waterfalls and to see some different scenery. And then the next day we did a series of longer hikes and that up some taller mountains, and had a beautiful expansive view over the whole of Shenandoah National Park. And windy as hell, was getting blown off my feet. But beautiful to just drive, listen to our audiobook, stop, do an hour-and-a-half hike, have some food, drive again, do another hike, and that was a really nice day. And Shenandoah must be beautiful in summer, but even in winter it was beautiful and well worth a visit. We have made it to the Lower Hawksbill summit head. This is the highest point in Shenandoah National Park. Over that side, that's the east coast of the States. Up north towards Washington, and south back towards Harrisonburg where we're staying. Had an awesome day of hiking. Been seeing all the trails. It's unfortunately very dead in the middle of winter. I'm sure it looks beautiful in summer, but it's still, yeah, still awesome to be up here. And that kind of brings us up to speed. We drove up to Washington, D.C., gave in the car, and we're now exploring D.C., the subject of the next vlog. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.